Do you think I can lift this whole box? Oh. Okay. Hello everyone, it's Fiona and welcome back to my channel, Christian Eva channel. I hope you are all very well. Today I am doing a big unhaul. I've been collecting this big stack of books for months now that I'm ready to get rid of, but I just haven't got around to getting rid of them yet. So today we are going to talk about them. There are a lot of them, so it's probably going to be a pretty rapid fire, and then hopefully that will give me the motivation to actually go out and rehome them, donate them, whatever it is. The thing is, literally one time, probably like 4 years ago, I took some books to a charity shop and they had a sign up saying, sorry, we can't take donations of books right now. So it's a big mental block in my mind right now that I'm going to take them somewhere and they're not going to be able to have them, which literally wouldn't be a problem at all. But something about me is really holding on to that. So hopefully this will get the ball rolling to actually try and take them to local charity shops, little free libraries, to the actual library, just whatever. I do have some of these up on Vinted, but I don't seem to have much success with selling books on Vinted, so it reaches a point where it's just time to get rid of them for free. Okay, so in no particular order, we have got Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. I read this recently and it was fine, but I just didn't think it was anything special. The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. I literally started last night and DNF'd this morning. It wasn't for me, so there's no point keeping it. And if I get rid of it now, then actually I can take it to a charity shop or wherever in time for someone else to read it before Christmas, and that's really worthwhile, so I must do it. The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. Again, read this recently, not for me. You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akwaeke Emezi. Recent read and DNF, not for me. And The Rapture by Claire McGlasson, another recent DNF, not for me. This one's a little controversial. The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, I thought was terrible. I liked it by the end, but the first half of this, I thought the writing was not good at all. So I am going to be getting rid of this one, and I know someone will be thrilled that they find it. And we also have this bind up of 2 books by Elizabeth Jane Howard, Something in Skies and The Beautiful Visit. I just don't need this, it's not for me. Next up we actually have 2 children's books. So we have Julian is a Mermaid by Jessica Love and It's a No Money Day by Kate Milner. 2 really wonderful books for children. I studied them for uni last year and I don't have children, I don't need them, but I think they're really great resources. So I'll be very happy to let someone else enjoy these with their family. When in Rome by Sarah Adams. I'm pretty sure I DNF'd this as well. I've been pretty brutal with DNFs this year, but if it's not for me, it's not for me, and it might be for someone else, so why not give it the chance to do that? Kismet by Luke Treasure. I read this in a reading vlog where I read the highest and lowest rated books on my physical TBR, and this was the lowest, and I could see why. I didn't like this one. Alternatively, Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven, I did actually love, but I just don't see myself rereading it. Some of these books have fallen victim to the fact that I just don't have any more space on my bookshelves. So there's books probably on my shelves that I would get rid of if I read them now, but because I had space when I read them, I just kept them anyway. And then there are some that I probably would keep now if I had space, but I don't. And I don't see myself rereading it. I want someone else to be able to love it like I did. So I'm getting rid of it. Secrets of the Lighthouse by Santa Montefiore. I think I DNF'd this towards the very start of the year, I think in February. The Miseducation of Evie Atworth by Matson Taylor. I read this in the summer and I did actually quite enjoy it, but I just don't feel a need to keep it. How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps to the House by Cherie Jones. Similar. I think it was a 3.75, so definitely not bad at all, but nothing super special for me either. And the same for Rosewater by Liv Little. I did really enjoy this one, but I haven't thought about it at all since then, and I just don't feel a need to keep it. Then we've got The Dig by Conan Jones. I DNF'd this one, I didn't really like it. But I know for some people who like this one, they really like it, so why not let someone else try it? Homecoming by Luan Goldie. I found this one okay, a bit nothingy. I didn't like the main character, if memory serves. I don't think I liked her. I'm literally never going to read this again, and I probably wouldn't recommend it, so there's no point in me keeping it because I'm not even going to lend it out to anyone. Then we've got The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I'm pretty sure I did not like this. I might have even DNF'd this one. Can't remember, but I don't think I liked it. Piglet by Lottie Hazel I actually did really like, but I haven't thought about it since. I'm not going to read it again. All I Wanted Was Sushi, but I Got Abducted by Aliens Instead by Petra Palerno. Literally porn. Betting on You by Lynn Painter, 2 stars. Read it at Christmas last year. Was bitterly disappointed because I'd previously read The Do-Over by Lynn Painter and really liked it. Did not get the same vibes from this. We the Survivors by Tash Orr. I read immediately after DNFing Secrets of the Lighthouse. I think if that hadn't have happened, I would have DNF'd this too, but I developed a little bit of a complex that weekend about DNFing and that I do it too much. So I powered through, but I didn't really love this one. One Child by Tori Hayden. This was actually a pretty interesting read about a girl who grew up in a really abusive household. Very traumatic childhood, and this is her teacher's perspective of her and how they developed a really lovely connection. And it was quite a nice read. It was very outdated, but I liked the sentiment of it, but I just don't need to keep it. Tom's Midnight Garden by Philippa Pierce, another book that I read for uni last year. It was okay. Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. This is a pretty popular romance book. My copy's quite damaged. It came like that from, where did I get it? World of Books. But I really wanted to really love this one, and I thought I was going to, and it just didn't match up to the expectation I think I'd made for it in my mind. Then we've got Nora Goes Off Script by Annabelle Monaghan. Black Book by Matteo Scaripour. The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I read this years ago. Same with, oh, okay, here we have a stack of ones that were posted on my Vinted but never got sold, so I've actually finally took them off my shelves a few months ago because I was really running out of room. The Vanishing Half, I said. Last Tank Standing by Lauren Ho. The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. Hated. Spring at Blueberry Bay by Holly Martin. Dual Citizens by Alex Olin. And Love in Colour by Bolu Babalola. Another 2 that I read for uni, Tender Earth by Sita Brahmachari and Holes by Louis Sakar, which I actually really enjoyed, but I just don't need to keep it. Writers and Lovers by Lily King. I read quite a few years ago, I think. Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield. I did not enjoy. This was a DNF for me. Things My Mother Told Me by Tanya Atapatu. I actually quite enjoyed this one, but I haven't thought about it at all since I read it. I'd totally forgotten it was in the bottom of this box, so I feel that says enough. 84 Charing Cross Road by Helena Hanff. Just wasn't what I was expecting. I found it okay, but I didn't love it. Sweet Little Lies by Jill Sharvis, DNF'd very early on into this book. And the final 2 in this box are I Heard the Owl Call My Name by Margaret Craven and Fish Swimming in Dappled Sunlight by Riku Onda. I actually kept this for a long time after I read it. I hated the ending of this book. It was a long time ago that I read it, but I'm sure I was left angered by the ending of this book. But I love the title and the cover. It's a really unique concept, so I wanted to keep it. But after a couple of years I was like, I've never thought about that book since then. I never reached for it. I'm probably never gonna read it again or lend it out to anyone. Let's just get rid of it and make space for some other books on my shelves. Is that everything? I feel there's one more up there. Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry by Mildred T. Taylor. Another book I read for uni. Enjoyed it a lot more than I was expecting to. I found it really powerful, but I'm not going to read it again. Now, like I said, there are definitely books on my shelves that I could get rid of. Shall I just go crazy? Now that I've started that, I'm kind of like, I just want to actually continue with that. Powerless, I didn't enjoy. I am not going to continue on with the series. Let's put it in the pile. It's a big deal getting rid of them though, isn't it? But actually it's really not. Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood, that can definitely go. Can you see me? Oh. Didn't really love this one. Okay, I'm gonna stop there because otherwise I feel like I could literally empty out 70% of my shelves. But it does give some interesting food for thought. I have thought about maybe rereading some of these and seeing if I actually want to keep them on my shelves, because like I say, some of them I read years ago, so I just kept them because I was growing my collection. Whereas now I'm a lot more mindful of my consumption and just the fact that I just don't need all these books. Like, this room is so cluttered. Behind what you can see right now, it's horrible. And I've been doing the same with clothes lately. Like, I just don't need this much stuff. So yeah, but I'll stop there and hopefully I will actually find it in me soon to get rid of some of these books. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day and I will see you next time. Bye.